They all cornballs, they can't stand me. I finesse, all them. I hit, get a plan. Let's go that my whoa. No Lolo, got strain on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always has a photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper.
Said bitch on phone. I walk up and demons spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. I was coolin', Atlanta, mixed with the Fanta. All them, I got Santa, I go monkey, all that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, fast as Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. That boys and they can't win. Check. Corner. We in it, we gonna. Corner. Did it like my persona. Corner. Remember no was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow. Glow up. Carry, impact, strength, and catching. Oh no, let me go back and put that like it was. Hell no.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody dangerous. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run. I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Rather that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes.
All the guys on my top 3,000. No way. Out here right now, man. We ain't got to switch. I mean, you sure? Man, we playing real good, you know. I said, like, now I got the way I got it now, I don't need the jerseys no more. I'm only using the jerseys on O now for toughness. With this is with the Cunningham lineup anyway. It's different with the Marino lineup. With the Marino lineup, my training on 11 now. Dez and his fucking Zeke shit through the roof.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
We'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
I think that interception happened for two reasons.
A whole lot of awareness and play rec out here
receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So
only to be getting better.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just
in
don't
that
do
quarter,
it.
I'm going to have Dawkins over the top, and I'm going to have Woodson in the slot. I'm going to have
and they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing his lock. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And they went through the air on second down.
I thought you was going to possession that shit. Should have X'd that one, big dog. That's a hell of a throw, though. I don't never see that when this nigga's playing against me, though. Nigga got down. He got his feet down.
10 yards to go on 3rd. The play clock's running down. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick.
I pressed X, but it made me reach back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Damn, I didn't get a chance to pick my fucking
Now a handoff as they run nowhere. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That one good for a
Not
gain
me.
of 13
I stayed on
for
the same dude.
Jacksonville and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes
Ray
you just
Lewis
got to
from the
know
line
when
of
the clock
scrimmage.
has gone off
That's
in
what
your
I do.
head. It's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And down he goes.
Say, get the nigga. These niggas just doing ring around the roses.
And Too-Tall Jones.
He's trying to do that one-play touchdown,
in there
too.
to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up a throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it just outside
got
the
one.
40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy
Good return,
of the
boy.
40. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense,
I ain't think they were gonna let me get that dude, but I took his ass out,
with a
too.
first and 10 on the short side of the field.
Cut block the shit out of him.
Time running out here on the play clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete
Yes,
over the
boy.
middle. It's Harrison. 23 yards on the play.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck
I'm gonna
can do
run
it
my
all.
routes.
I mean, he's an underrated runner.
But,
Toughness
you know,
in the
the shit
pocket,
ain't just
strong
don't
and
develop
stout.
or, you know,
But
then
let's
I might
face it,
add it
the
up
money,
for the motion
that
and try
comes
to
from
run
his
the
arm.
route.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Two that time.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Brendan Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's OKC football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here's Luck. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Zerline's kick is good. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
Oh, you
and he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 28. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Lawrence Taylor, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Dang.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now they try the right side here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Being chased out left. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I thought you were going to come to me. I had sat down for you.
Too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a
Do you see them bitches let a nigga block me twice? That's stupid.
That told you just how stalled they
I get the
are on
nigga to
offense.
widen the run, and then they let the damn tight end
A good
chip
run
me.
there on
Anything,
first
that's
down,
fucking
and it'll
holding.
leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Fucking bones.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I ain't going to blitz, so I'm going to drop out.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a first down and 5 for the offense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
Pressure on
this
him.
offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Left.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball
about the
pops out,
players.
incomplete.
You should have caught that, though. That's
that
garbage.
answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
You know you got your running back out there?
2nd and 10, Luck again.
R1. R1.
Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
You know you only got 13 seconds. You going to the end zone and you kick it.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
They try to let that Shazier run with me. But I cut the angle on his ass and turned up field.
Because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And now out come the Jags. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Time for a break.
We'll be taking all the down. Dude, you're like, I just stayed where I was at. I want to take a chance of fucking that up. Like me, if I ain't in the
Both
play,
teams
I'm
have their
just
marching
gonna do
orders,
what I
and we'll
do.
get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
Got me one.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
And that
So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Love. Throw left side complete. It's Harrison. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game.
Nigga, I don't want to know your plays.
Maybe some
well,
sort
I
of
thought it
scheme
was
like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On first down, it's Love. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Kevin Williams with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Play clock winding down. Here's Luck now on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
You're going to have to call TL then. Probably going to let you audible. We had to burn one.
The play clock's running down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Third and long. It's Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20.
They let me hit the other move.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So here we go, first and 10 now. Time running out here on the play clock. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now a handoff looking right. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Luck. Buying time to his left.
I think they shorted you a yard.
As we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Hell yeah.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives...
Niggas scared that thing.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Squad, Token.
Just let me breathe.
Okay.
It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
3 wins.
It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that with my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake that, you gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits.
Once I get my weekend money,
I swag different.
have almost like
I spot the money in the
900,000.
bag different. Come up short, you left your fam.
I said when I get my weekend money, I'm gonna have almost 900K.
Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me.
I built, I powered up Frederick. I waited long enough. Niggas been jacking the card up. I'm gonna power that Sherman up too, but niggas jack the price up right now, so I'm gonna wait. Once I get those tokens and the
We
rest of
are
these squad
set,
tokens
ready to
from
rock
this
for this
season,
Madden Ultimate Team
then I
matchup,
have
and these
enough
guys
to
on
get
your
that
screen
300K.
ready to rock as well. Some of the
Then, like I
stars
said,
in
I had
today's
like
game, and
900.
speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
I'm gonna power the Sherman up. Excuse me. I'm pretty much 99 everywhere right now, except for like certain spots. As far as like kicking and punting, I got 99 out there.
Justin Tucker set
all
to
3
boom this one
corners.
away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Yeah.
And he will be brought down here at about the
I got the Kern.
17-yard line.
I bet a 99 punter. You ain't notice my punts going further?
Play clock winding down. They'll run. This This is Melvin Gordon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Back to throw. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran James Harrison.
Can't believe you ain't.
And his guys are going to get
you hit me on that
28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Audibles.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Moon completing it to the right side. Johnson.
I couldn't even get over there.
15 he goes. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Red zone opportunity. Again to Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side at the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building, but the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, my God.
Man, complete.
Ooh, that young man has learned himself something.
Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there.
Look at certified out there. Ooh, looking like me.
Taking the early lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games
you, bro,
is
one
the
element of
speedster
your
doesn't
offense
have to
is,
have a lot of catches. Doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit
They
it,
got
and
him
he
point
carries it all the way
shaving
into
in
the
the-
end zone,
in the
that's what you're
playoffs.
paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with
So
your
that nigga
first catch.
certified
Take it
out
to
there
the
looking
house.
like mouse.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
I got him.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Mm-hmm.
They'll run with Elliott.
You got to go back
And
inside
not a whole
because
lot
this
to
shit ain't
speak of
happening
there,
out
so
here.
bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him
Them
running the
shits
football
be,
here
them
in
the
this
ones
first
be in
quarter.
game
You're
where
right
my
about
damn
that.
nigga
We
be
haven't
taking
seen
their
much of
head
him
off
at
and they
all so
spin
far.
like
They
that.
stacked him up
Be
pretty
like,
well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw
Screen.
on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen.
Good way,
Elliott.
sir.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen.
Somebody get that money.
Intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the
Get that
safety
money.
with the pick. And his guys are going to take over at the
I love
31-yard
it.
line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But
That
as a
was you,
receiver,
Doug?
you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback.
That damn
and be ready
Urlacher
to make the catch.
Till the fuck out of that shit. Nine seconds.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to
Ugh, Aaron Donald. See that
muscle
muscle I just did right there?
Give him 4
Push that nigga
yards
on his
there. It'll be
face.
2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Now Luck. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The
That's
turnover
the
put 'em in
Dion.
great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great
Me either. I
opportunity.
smoked that
You
nigga
gotta
too
cash in
before.
and get some points.
I ran out of that nigga life.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now a handoff. This is Gordon.
No!
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the
Good run, though.
24-yard line. 3
Should've
yards
carried that
won't
one
be
a little bit
enough
further
here as that'll bring
outside
up
and
4th
cut that
down.
one in. That
But
nigga
this was just
overran the
simply
hell out of
excellent
that play.
defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't
I'd
stop
already
them at
got
all
to the
from
second
understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Off play action. Moon. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The give is to Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50. Right
See how the nigga ran and then fakes tried to spin.
Like,
get the fuck out of here, man. Nigga can't do that shit.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
Good tackle, man.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Outs and C routes, bro. That's all niggas
The Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Moon.
I'm balling.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception.
I'm a bad man, though.
And say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should
I still don't think nobody play that LB better than me,
They've got them frustrated right now.
I'm recording it. Go back and look at it. I got the game on TV.
Changes here as the D-line
Go back and look.
some.
Yeah, that was me. That's all me.
After the interception, it's Locke. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Yeah, I audible Urlacher, and I played Ray Lewis. Most of the time, I'm always, unless I'm gonna play one or the other. Because 9 out of 10, especially in my 3-4, one of them gonna be blitzing. But I try to keep Urlacher in coverage since he's bigger and basically has a higher zone coverage.
But the play clock's running down. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Appreciate it.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off.
I knew something was right as soon as it came up because it didn't let you get nothing on the throw.
But you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
He dove on the ground, didn't he?
Lining up 1st and 10.
I think he dove on the ground.
The receivers at the line here.
That's you. That's you.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd down, here's Locke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
I'm going to run a streak depending on what he does.
Just beating the play clock is Locke.
Square.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
If he even, I'm leaving.
46 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
I ran out of Dion Life and fucking Brian Dawkins
When
life.
it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade
Run out of
takes forever to
niggas'
develop.
life
That
on
ball
this
is just
game.
hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best
That's
to
a
run
hell
the
of a
defender
throw,
inside
too, to put it
and
out
give
there.
himself space to fade away
That's
from
modifier?
and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
That's what's a modifier?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out.
Somebody in here watching this playoffs. I'm in the wild card.
Shy of the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside?
Oh, baby.
Let's find out.
That
A
computer
good
do
pick
that.
up there, 20
You're
yards.
going to take that.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. On first down, Moon.
I could not get
Quickly
back.
That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I'm going to take my zone.
When you see
So, I
zone
mean, if
defense,
he comes
you
into
know
my
you gotta
zone, you
drag
can pass him
route as
off.
your primary call. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough
All
coverage.
niggas tall.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I got something.
A really nice pickup
I
of
got
14
something for that.
yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on first down. Moon. And it pops free. The collision there.
Come over a
jarred the ball
little
loose and
bit
brings
more
up
into my
second
zone.
down.
It's a lot of
I had to
contact
take
going
away
on
that
there,
streak
and in
with
the
that
end,
Shannon
unable
Sharp.
to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Oh, yeah, this
Everything
is one
looked
I've been
pretty good
waiting
until
on
the
right here.
finish. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Hell no. I had to do it the other way.
Throwing again. Moon. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Moon. And he's going to go down again. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And it's taken in at the 9. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Johnson's got it complete.
They didn't let me block him.
And he's brought down
Fuck.
after a good gain. Now a timeout signal.
I'm running the
They'll
fucking
give him 10
angle, man.
seconds
That's
to go before
stupid.
halftime.
Good way to
If you're going to
recognize that,
blitz,
though.
likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a first down throw, Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, Moon, quick hitter here, it's complete. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This is Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup. Second and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd down, Moon. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Yeah.
It'll be a gain of 6.
It's hard to take. It's hard to stop that play right there.
4th down.
Oh, no.
On 1st down, Moon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lawrence Taylor from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's got some space here. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off the play fake. Moon.
Oh, baby.
For a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. takes
Don't even
this
worry
one
about
back
that.
into the end zone, and the Raider
Don't even worry about that.
defense
That's
delivers a
Ray Ray.
score. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Long. And this is
No,
gonna be
I should have called. I should have.
Picked
I
off
thought
for
you were
great
gonna come. I should have called
anticipation.
you out on
And a
that.
big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they'll get another shot on
I mean,
offense
but
following
I
the
don't
pick
try to,
six.
you know, I don't try to
Kick is
do.
away.
I mean, I would, but you know,
That's fielded in the
you
end zone.
playing well. Oh,
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So out now come the Redskins. Throwing after the interception. Moon. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15.
he's not out of bounds.
Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 47 yards. And at this stage, down in the second
why I
half,
didn't
looks
click
like they
into
just
the
wanted to
fucking
find a way
play,
to get it in
he
the
should've-
hands of
he
their
should've went
playmaker.
right out
They
of
did.
bounds.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just
Right, run away
described.
from me.
Looking down at
Can't
that
come in
sheet,
the
you
hole.
find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time
Let
he
him
looks
get
up,
jacked
somebody's there
up.
defensively. That was the same case on that play. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. From the gun, Moon, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Back to throw. Moon, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
He's catching the ball between three
That's the
fucking
score you
people.
felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's got it. That makes our score now 22-10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Good. That's good.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
They shouldn't
The
even have
Raiders
that going.
offense now
Don't
making their
fucking
way back
slant
out
on
onto
fourth
the
down and catch
field.
the ball
They built a
between
good
three
first-half
people.
lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth
Hit that one for a home run, boy. Hell
See if they stay
yeah.
on the ground
You know
for
me, let me
second
see
down.
one-on-one, man, running like that. Good luck with that.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Especially they know some pure
tackles.
tacklers.
11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon.
Boy, stay in bounds, boy.
The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Luck on first down. Unable to corral him. He fights through. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Room here to run.
That's right. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Touchdown, Oakland.
Yeah, I had the whole right side. They thought the run was going the other side. I was Shannon Sharp.
And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Good fucking way.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts
that's
of
great
lightning,
running, sir.
Whoosh, and off he goes.
Especially if you set your blocks up.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Oh, baby.
Now it's Luck off the bootleg.
Trying.
He sets to fire deep.
Smoked them.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing
I'm
is
afraid not either.
They were still throwing
They were running that far wide
that
open.
lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it
Domination.
ahead of time that maybe they're seeking some revenge?
That's what I'm talking about,
They
man.
just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about
This the element that I've been needing, that we've been needing.
That comes into play later.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hell yeah, that vertical. I mean, you know, I ain't really giving up a whole lot of shit. No way. Not unless you, like I said, you running. But, you know, I got some blitzes. But, you know, it takes me a couple drives by the driver to get my shit set up.
Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This might be a free play. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he'll take
This
this
nigga.
into the end
Happy
zone.
feet.
Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So that one will be accepted.
Look at my money.
Looking to throw on second down. Moon. Oh, he dropped it. They were
That
looking
wasn't
for
me.
him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
I should have clicked in.
This defense was
I didn't think-
definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They
Yeah,
got
I
the
didn't think
lead
he was
fourth
gonna throw
quarter.
that shit like
Maybe
that,
can
though.
expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on third down. Moon. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. The man in motion left here, Johnson.
He hit that shot. Now he gonna get jammed.
To throw on second down.
Now he gonna get
His
jammed.
throw incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and short. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
From the gun on third down. Moon. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25.
They really playing, my dude. They didn't even let the dude line up like somebody was moving something.
A big gain of 39 on third. Off play action. Moon. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
Oh, my God.
Taking him out of the game. That was
That's a
just his
100-yard
first catch.
touchdown.
Big reason they're losing right now.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Come on, let's go!
Operating from the gun. Moon. And now here is another interception.
100 yards.
Gets the safety with a pick. He's at the 50.
100 yards.
Past the 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one.
Ooh, I love
Makes
it.
Makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like
100
being
yards.
out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Bitch is scared they pick the ball up and return it, we say.
And here come the Redskins now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling in you.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may make this team again. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That bitch clicking into everything.
10 yards still left on second down. To throw again. Moon. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked.
Oh, I thought you were going to hit him with it.
He's having now 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
You should have, as hard as he was running that way.
Watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Oh, baby.
And he's taken down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Wow. Yes, sir. Well, you had some hellified catches in that game with Moss, nigga.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been
dominated
Madden
that
Ultimate
game.
Team on
Average
EA
play,
Sports. Join the discussion
17.7.
on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. From South Florida, good night, everybody.
Damn, so we gotta pick this shit off. Yeah, that play he had with James Harrison. He damn sure right. He damn sure jumped right back into that play. Yeah. Cause it look to the right. You see me running that drag, but that shit was wide open. If they don't let him allow him to break away just like that, you damn sure throwing that ball over that dude. Come right back with a strike. Shirt got right in the play too. Hell yeah. That fucking Moss. And then that little nigga diving for his life. That's a good way to just keep running. Then after that, that D started to lay that off. That one. Look at that shit. I had some balling ones in that game with Ray Lewis. What? Ooh. I was balling. Then that one I had with Harrison too. I just ran out that nigga life. I ran away from Dion and I started taking a step up the field. Like that's what I'm talking about. Instead of throwing it over my right, put it right over my left shoulder, and them niggas can't do nothing. Look at both of them in the triangle, pressing triangle and trying to get in the animation. You go back and look at that play. They both pressing triangle. They think they're close enough, but that ball's going too far. And that's a possession catch. Hell, that's what I'm saying. It's thrown too far out in front of them. They don't know what. Like I said, I ran by the Dion. The nigga is trying to run into me. Look at when I passed the 40. The nigga starts trying to run into me. I said, look at when I get to the 40 with the Harrison. He starts trying to run into me. And it puts him behind me. The Brian Dawkins actually has a step on me. But where you put the ball, he couldn't get into play. He can't do nothing. But see, once I got to the 30 and it put them behind me, you know, I took that step and started moving away, anticipating you were going to throw it out there. And that's exactly what happened. Both of them niggas, like I said, when I took that step, once I got in front of that Dion and I took that step, oh, I know he's cooked. Like, as soon as I get to the 30, to the 20, I start taking that step toward, you know, towards the spot. And that look how far it puts the Dion behind me. I automatically put about another 2 yards on him as soon as I took that step. And then the Dawkins gets into play. And it's, oh. I have some. There was a line that fucking Haley to just shed all that shit. He sheds that in the second quarter to play right before the half. That nigga just sheds the fuck out of that shit. It's a fucking 3-man pass rush. Nigga just don't know. Just totally ignore him, and then he just sheds to Melvin Gordon. We was knocking that one nigga. I was knocking that nigga Warren Moon out of there though. But that fucking Lawrence coming around the edge. Shit, that shit was a combination. Like the Ray Lewis interception at the 119, he throws the ball right to the nigga. I don't know what he was looking at. Oh shit, he open. Look at Ray Lewis sitting out. Let me get that. Gordon touchdown. Hell yeah. That touchdown Sir had with Melvin Gordon, that was big time too. Because he had down there everybody at the line. It's only one man to beat, basically. Yeah. Once he took that block. Yeah, once he picked that block up and he stuck that foot in that ground and not run too wide and created another angle, it makes the safety stop because the safety sees him like, oh shit. Once the safety got to the 40, he's basically expecting him to try to keep straight, but he widens his angle, and then that's touchdown there. Interception to Dawkins. Yeah. That interception to Dawkins, he threw, I don't know what the fuck, that dude's running straight to the sideline, basically. That nigga run straight to the sideline. That's why I'm looking like, where the fuck is he throwing the ball? He was running to the sideline at the 3:11 in the fourth. He's running to the sideline with Chad Johnson and then throws the ball inside. Fucking dummy. Just threw the ball wide inside. And your man's run to the sideline. That's a pitch and catch for me. And come back with Randy. He was blitzing like a hell, blitzing that corner off the edge. He was blitzing him and Ken Houston on that touchdown throw. I don't know how the fuck you threw that shit. You didn't get a at the 302 mark. You didn't get an under pressure animation. God. Okay, you play, and you, yeah, but see, normally if it's that dude that close, like Ken Houston is coming directly at you, is that, or is that Atwater? It's Atwater. That's what I'm saying, like normally, I be getting a lot of that shit with Dan Marino, evidently because his awareness so high. But that nigga got cooked from the line of scrimmage. Cert just ran right by him. That nigga started putting cars on that nigga right then. God. Shit, that nigga ran out of Champ Bailey life. It was just like a track meet. Ran right by him. That nigga Cert put about 5-10 yards on that nigga right then. He threw that fucking pick, trying to throw that fucking slant route, trying to wait. The nigga pauses. He runs it late. That's how he got that shit last time. He runs it late. The nigga threw the ball right behind Fred Blitnikoff. Oh baby, no. Run it off. If you didn't get that one with Sean, you was gonna get that shit with 52. That one at the very end. Hit him with it. It's in the house that time. Hell yeah, cause I'm running wide the fuck open with Moss to the fucking head. So I see that on caught back. Your first touchdown throw, that nigga Sheriff put that nigga, who the fuck is that? That nigga Sheriff put that nigga Melvin Ingram down on his knees. Him and what was that, Sheriff? Him and Pouncey put this nigga on his knees. Look at this nigga. This nigga get bent over backwards. This nigga should have a broke back. Both them niggas just, look at this nigga. He's on his knees. This nigga pops up on his knees like, I ain't in the play no more. Got his hands on his hips. Look at that shit. Like I be telling those niggas. If I'm not a king, why is he kneeling before me? Yeah, that damn that ball show. That's a hell of a way to catch it. He must try to. He tried to. It looked like he tried to swat it. Right then, I would have tried to strife. Him and Megatron get some crazy. They get better animations than Julio, in my opinion. I mean, that shit right there is sexy. But see, Cert learning how to play it better now, playing a ball in the air. For him to come back and catch it like that. And like I said, like the James, he don't got no shot because he's still in that animation. So if you do anything, you ain't gonna do, like, if anything, you don't press nothing. But see, he pressed square right away, and the other nigga dove, and that's why I made him jump like that. And the Dion, he ain't got no shot. He still trying to catch up. You know the crazy part? We only had 3 first downs in that game and dominated. I mean, you can throw this shit over the top. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and see, that's what, cause I played against a nigga and that's all he was doing, throwing that shit high. That shit was down there. That shit down there was impossible to stop. Nope. If you try to catch it, you beat anyway. The only thing you can really hope to do is try to swat it, or the quarterback gets an under pressure animation. But if it's one-on-one, and if he beat you to the spot, or if you don't time it right, then they're going to catch that shit. Because I played against a dude, he had a Carmichael, the Ultimate Legend, Megatron, and he had the golden ticket, Moss. And like every time downfield, that bitch was just throwing jump balls. Even like in in situations, bitch just putting it up high. But see, the only thing that can stop that shit, if you got that Moss or that Megatron safety. So if it's one-on-one like that, they're gonna let them in that play. Them the only 2 corners I seen, niggas in the secondary, that I seen that their animation basically cancels your animation every time. Cause like I said, it been plays that normally in the middle of the field, even against Sean Taylor, I be throwing them jump balls to Shannon Sharp and Gonzalez, and I be catching them shits. Them shits be putting them niggas in pillow animations every time. Either that or face catcher. Bitch be catching that shit every fucking time. Cause like I told you, I seen that nigga. The nigga had the Megatron safety and the fucking Moss corner, and he had the Quincy Wilson. Nigga had a team full of golden tickets. that one big play we gave up at the 103 mark and the third to Chad Johnson, it's all because when he clicked in, he tried to catch it. Like, if you go back and look at it, watch the play, it makes him put his hands up. And he's weak if you think he's close enough to the ball. We'll put some pressure on his ass though, boy. But see, it'd be harder to create those animations one-on-one against niggas because most niggas gonna play the cover 2, and then it's like, if you don't catch it, everybody got nigga. Like, now that's the only thing that about it that makes like a lot of my games be more competitive now, because everybody got Brian Dawkins or Sean Taylor. So like, if you catch it, or if you're out in front of them and they do that wraparound animation where it makes them put it down, if the safety's in the play, then they're gonna catch the ball off the fucking tip. I had one hit the nigga in the back of the foot and the ball orbs to his hand. Interception. One I had at 217 in the second, boy. I'm a bad man. Cause it's like, oh shit. I see 84 coming and I stop. I see 84 coming and I stop. And I get back because I see the other nigga, so I was like, I'm gonna pass him off. Nigga threw the ball too hard. And look like he put modifier on it too. Just like most of the time now, like when I get in the red zone, all my passes be modifier. That nigga was blitzing like a motherfucker too, cause on your Harrison touchdown, nigga be blitzing. But see, that's another thing. You be coming out under center a whole lot too, like you said. Coming out looking like you getting ready to run and pass that shit killing niggas. But see, now that's one of the things that I like about my like I said, with my tier, with the way that I plan on playing, my training is up to 11, and my everything is tier 5 on defense both ways, but on offense the toughness is tier 3 and the deep is tier 3. Matter of fact, the deep is 2 with the Cunningham, but with the Manning, the Marino, the tier is 4 and the training is 11. But now I took the toughness up, plus Frederick is a 99, plus I got that new right tackle that's a secure pass protector, and he arcs out to 98. If I had toughness, he'll be a 99, but it took the shields down to a 98. But everybody else is in my wide receiving core now is 99 plus both tight ends, the Austin Howard, He ground and pound with toughness. I don't think he's better than the dude from the Dots in '98, but I got him because he's a secure pass protector. So now really I don't have to change nothing except for, you know, to put Dawkins into the lineup. Other than that, and I'll take Dez out and put Moss, because Moss, when I run those corner routes, Moss catch the ball better when I use modifier than Dez. Dez won't go up and get it unless I put it exactly on the money. But that's one thing that playing with the Marino, he throws so good, it spoils you. So like now, that's why I'm trying to go to the Cunningham, because of with the conductor, when I come out, you don't know whether I'm running or passing, because I've already been on set my 2 audibles. Especially when I do my one-play touchdowns. So now you don't think, now you come out and you thinking that because I ain't made no adjustments, it's a run. But then it's like, oh shit, he running. And then now I be, you know, I set the audibles and I put the read option out there a hell of a lot. You had 100 passer rate in that game. Good. Nigga was 5 for 9, 235. 3 of those things. Hell yeah. And had 74 on the ground off 7 carries. Randy Moss, 2 catches for 157. Marvin Harrison, 2 catches for 55. And that Chad, 1 for 23. Had 4 tackles for a loss, 4 sacks, 6 picks. Hell yeah, 2 touchdowns. 2 for 157. I said the boys are balling out there, boy. We played a hell of a game. We continue to have that kind of success.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Let's see who you got new in the lineup. Like I said, that Luck was a good acquisition. I told you that nigga was gonna be good for you. I don't need him.
I'm on flat, sure. I'm at magic, I'm at polish, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, never, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from.
Matter of fact, when you come out of there, go back and look at this one. And then let me know when you finish looking at my lineup. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to send you the other one, what the other one looks like. You tell me what you think about it. Yeah, look at this one. And then I'm going to go back out and I'm going to send me another invite. I'm going to load up the other one and then tell me which one you think I should go with. Because like I said, the Cunningham gives me the explosiveness that if the play breaks down or if I need to extend the play, I can fucking take off. The offense, of course, you know the defense stout anyway. he's a 97, but he's Kim's up to a 98. But if you got tier 5 toughness and tier 5 ground and pound, he becomes a 99. Like I said, you know, the defense right now, like I said, I got Sherman in the slot. I got the Fuller, the Night Train. I got a lot of height. And then in that dime 2-3-6, I put Woodson in as the other safety. Now it's Dawkins over the top, and now Woodson underneath. He doesn't have the height of the Derwin James, but you know, he still got 98 speed, and he a big hitter. I can put my toughness. Alright, hold on, let me go. I'm gonna go back and load it up. Send me a note when after I load this one up. Cause this lineup that I'm about to load actually is a little higher as far as point wise than the actual is. And just like now, like I actually could take a nigga, add a nigga, and still have tier 5 physical front, cause I got 21 now.
Yesterday out of Cali, and my bag from the belly bought me brand new balance. And I'm playing with a no. She been ride since her daddy rode on bold. I done in every hole, telling every I ain't with my wife, but if she meet her, might be a go. Rick Flair flashy, don't I look dashy, don't I look classy, don't act so sassy. I'm the man, boo. That's with or without you. With what you say, show me what that.
And see, in this lineup right here, you know, Shields is a 99. And like I said, my training is all the way to 11. So now, you know, Dez and Zeke, shit, basically all the way up. Like, Zeke elusiveness is on 97 now. And then Dez route running goes up to 94. And his catches on 95, 98 spec, 99 release, 99 catching traffic. With this lineup right here as the Marino. Which ultimately I think this the lineup I'm gonna probably run with. But I don't know. And like I said, you know, my special teams is on the hook. Like ball bags, the South got something to say, and all y'all can't get y'all ball back. If I ain't a hot boy, that would be called sacks. Daddy fat, y'all never fall back. Like clocks in the wintertime, we stay eating like it's dinner time. Been feasting and feasting and feasting big, but it ain't no crime. We don't know the meaning of drought, cause we got so wet, why sweat now, it's been a while. Just speaking in general. See, I wish this one, the way ones I could add. I should have added D. They don't have a D2. You know, toughness goes off both ways. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say lonely at the top, but it's the best. Don't you see me out here shining? When you finish that new shit, you can get one. You can get the jerseys, the Knights ones that you can add all 4 chemistries in one. But they're only one though. If that's the case, they should have made all of them a double. Then it would have been suitable. They'd have made all of them a double. That basically give you all of them on defense.
Just like I told Coco, my vision is vision. You already know though. So go slow. Back my logo for show. Coco. Get down on the. Yo, listen. Just like I told Coco, my vision is vision. You already know though.
But that only goes. That takes the pound the rock up and go deep. But I need. That's why they should have did all of them double. But like I said, I'm gonna leave my cowboy shit up there. I think ultimately this lineup gonna be the best lineup. But the only element I don't have is being able to move with the quarterback. Like, I'm gonna be able to beat you from the pocket anyway with the Marino. But like having that Cunningham with that conductor gonna give me the element of I don't have to worry about adjusting nothing without the rip.
Ting ting, hear the sound. Oh, are you listening? Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no ching gonna hold me down.
That's the one thing about this lineup.
Feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of his broken hymn.
This Austin Howard, like some teams got that coach lineup, but like his run blocking on 99, he got 98 impact, and the pass blocking on 95. He's basically the same, except he's not as fast. He's more agile than the Glynchy guy, and his pass blocking is 1 point better. And that was the same thing with the Dievendorf. The dude was better. He had a better run but pass block, and he didn't really give up as much stuff as the Dievendorf. But now he has that secure pass protector. I completed that set. If you complete that Grandmaster set, you get to choose. I'm just looking to see. There's only really one area that I can improve on as far as, and that's the strong safety with the Derwin James. If I add that running lot there, I think that'll do everything. And I can still keep my read and react. But see, if I were to add let's say if I added that motivator, to my zone coverage, then I could put my jerseys back on 3. I could put the jerseys back on 3 as far as Deshaun Taylor, take him out of the lineup, put the jerseys in, and then that'll take everybody to the threshold.
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Seem like everybody nowadays Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now. I'ma show you how to act now.
The motivator made it be +2, right?
I'ma show you.
Well, it's still with Lawrence Taylor would be 1 short.
Okay, now picture little Bobby, just a younger run around with his man's hands in his hand, feeling like a man. Run, put it to your brain like everybody know you ain't about it. Everything you talk about. I know I can live without it. Red light, stop, green light, go. Everything ain't what it seem like. I know. Hold up, what you mean? Where you been in? This is merely the beginning again. What you been living in? The box under the bridge, like Anthony Kiedis, looking for something to complete us and maybe lead us.
You know you still got your shit on ready?
From equal is how they treat us. Body of a builder with the mind of a fetus. Turn on the television and see the vision they feed us. And I wish I could erase that face facts. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs something, everybody love. Everybody know how it go. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some. Everybody love, everybody know. I've been knocking dough down like it witness. God is my witness, I'm witness, but on the real I think I need another witness. If it was 17, black dad and white mama wouldn't change a thing. light skin, certified as a house. Go figure, in my blood is the venom master. It's like the devil playing space with the pastor, but he was born with the privilege. Man, what the fuck is that? People told me as a child, as a little boy playing with his toys, I should be ashamed. And some people look ashamed when I rap, like my great granddaddy didn't take a to the back. Not accepted by the ghetto. I don't give a fuck, praise God, I can see the light. Everybody talk about race this, race that. I wish I could erase that, face facts. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some. Everybody love, everybody know how it go. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some. Everybody love, everybody know. Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit the back down. Seem like everybody nowadays Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now. I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show them how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show them how to act.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Rather that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. Feeling miserable, always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible. Looking at my years like I'm martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough from the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Rather that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. Hypocritical, egotistical, don't wanna be the parenthetical, hypothetical, working under something that I'm proud of, out of the box, an epoxy to the world and the vision we've lost. I'm an apostrophe, I'm just a symptom, there's more to see. I'm just a product of the system of catastrophe, and yet a masterpiece, and yet I'm half diseased. And when I am deceased, at least I go down to the grave and die happily, and leave the body of my soul to be a part of me. I do what it takes, whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes, 'cause I love how it feels when I break the chain. Yeah, take me to the top, I'm ready for whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I'll do what it takes.
Rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little stronger, a little wiser. maybe a little more. Blame it on America. I'm pulling off the lot, I bought the gas. Whoa. Her future bright, don't give nobody bad. Whoa. Be looking good inside the whoa. But I noticed that she missing all the edges. Whoa. I run the game just by running with the whoa. Poor attitude, they got rich calisthenics. Whoa. Walking in the courtroom, sipping on the beverage. Whoa. I know the judge, so I got a lot of leverage. This a fetish. Fully loaded on the 7. Your dog get a dime, you never wrote a letter. Whoa. Still in the box, got a rapping acapella. Whoa. Kim Treasure, people with the weapon. Whoa. I got it, boy, don't make me be the devil. Whoa. He knocking on the door and know the password. Gave me his blessings while I'm hotter than the last verse.
Dead presidents, dead presidents. Dead presidents, hit them dead presidents.
Let's go, all my little militant. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Dead presidents, dead presidents. Dead presidents, dead presidents.
Fast. Let's go, I'm innocent.
I got that like Tommy Lee. I make money. On my third best front in them. I got the airport. I got bowling green dollars on my dollars. Busting down 100 in the bathtub. Get some house shoes. I got money. I got wild wounds. Get the coaching on that. Ain't no dance moves. I was posted on the stoop, hanging with my Haitians. On the news, on front pages. Ain't no relations. I was stacking being Franks and Boston. 2 times in a row, that's a repeat. You in the cause they easy. I'm in the breezy. She got a she love me like she need me. I got my Maybach flooded out with extra TVs. I make her pick up every single day. I judge a vulture when I flip the paddock face. Dead presidents, dead presidents. Dead presidents, hit them dead presidents.
Let's go, all my little militant. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Dead presidents, hit them dead presidents. Dead presidents, hit them dead presidents.
Fast. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Hands on me, got the yellow brace. Check off in my pocket like the yellow paste. Was what I was asking. Low facility, I keep it classy. Build an empire, yeah, that was my state of mind. Yeah, that was my state of mind. Keep the blocks over there, we call it Lego land. Meanwhile, it's like it's Amsterdam. Boy fresh, you know who got the tropes. 16 when I bought my first rollie. Legend in my hood, just like a never ride in the extra car. Dead presidents, dead presidents. Dead presidents, hit them dead presidents.
Let's go, all my little militant. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Dead presidents, hit them dead presidents. Dead presidents, hit them dead presidents.
Fast. Let's go, I'm innocent.
I done came up, bustin' down the whole broke, it's that bad. Want your people swag, you ain't even gotta ask. What are those, what is that? Please don't touch my rap, please don't touch my rap. I'm racked up like rappers, I'm wrapped up on camera, get out on camera. Squeeze like asthma, it's rare wrath when I wear wrath, bare wrath when I wear wrath. Might invest into some rap shit, Lord, still shit wrath. And I'm dripping on rags, Rick gon' be the tag, do the digital dash.
Yeah, I'm boasting, never brag. Please don't touch my rag. Or the Chris Finn Nash. Alessandra Gucci glasses. The W Anderson collab. Yeah, you probably like it. Yeah, you drop it on the. I'ma buy another. Cause boys bring it back. Yeah, you know how to make it laugh. Plus and keeping tabs. I'ma fly first class. Quavo hit him with it. Please don't touch my rap.
Don't step on my Ralph Simmons. Don't step on my Ralph Simmons. Don't step on my Ralph Simmons. Do you know how much I'm spending? My closet is worth about $1 million. Took the little out the runway. Then the kitchen. Ralph Simmons. All kind of crazy colors. Living color. Left wrist. Roll it. Ice. Made some Margiela my sweater. Mama told me never settle. Ralph Simmons, don't lace him. Got your wanna.
Huh? What? Don't wanna talk about the paper. I swear to God, these be haters. They be hating, I feel out of. Live in cul-de-sac, don't get along. Ooh, right with my neighbors. Diamonds on my neck and roll it on. Now I later got underbit flavors. I'm with my lifesaver. Ooh, feel like Darth Vader. I'm a boss, you know I might riff it. Ooh, right in my basement. Yeah. But you know that I'm gon' face it. Wait, that's the reason that they mad. Color Uzi, yeah, he made it. Yeah, I wear that rapper, I made it. Yeah, I wear that rapper, I made it. Yeah, got that rap all in my basement. Yeah, once I got patience. Yeah, I'm famous. Yeah, put myself inside Marc Jacob. Hey, making a place with my label. I get it, I counted 100 on my table.
Sterling silver laser. That's rubies red, my skin too black to blush, too red to six, not pages. This ain't on the wizard up. Pockets full of mint leaves. Been smelling like it brushed teeth. Say cheese, see the porcelain. Water, see backwoods. Raft dragging on the floor.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Off the play fake. Cunningham steps away to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'd say that qualifies as a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into 3rd and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's caught. Jones. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a New York 1st down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll run again with Blount. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
And that's the way you get an opening drive going. Pick up the 1st down, convert on 3rd down, and how about doing it old school style, doing it with a running play.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, But you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Throwing on first down. Cunningham throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Fresh set of downs here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Oh, he's got some. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And touchdown. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the Giants ready to come out now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On first and 10, Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former Giant, how about this? Lawrence Taylor, able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. To throw on second down, Cunningham. And the pressure gets to him again. Ray Lewis in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long, Cunningham. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he's got Rome. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll run it here with Blount. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and goal. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, third and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Janikowski bangs it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, Cunningham. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Cunningham. Now he steps away. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on first down. Cunningham. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first and 10, Cunningham. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's second down. And now Sebastian Janikowski on from long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To throw on second down, Cunningham. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A give to Elliott running left. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
A handoff left to Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cunningham. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Again, here's Blunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blunt, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year, and 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a carry for Blount, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. LeGarrette Blount taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back to throw. Cunningham. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham. Now he's forced out right. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's forced out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Off play action. Cunningham. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past, the biggest teaching point. Get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Cunningham. And an alley to run. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following the fumble recovery, Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. A very solid gain of 27. Now a first carry for their fullback. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And it's caught. Touchdown. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you have pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. New York set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here we go.
Now Dillon. And he works free. There he goes inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go.
They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is Gordon as they go to him again. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And now whistles blow here. Play has stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Blunt. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 19. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And this looks to probably be the final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline, because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
You know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know? What up, Pink? Man.
La música de Harry Fraud.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I sauce. I can see the noodles made for poodles. I'm thinking about the LaFerrari coupe. 1.8, the option is the roof. Greens is a secret to the youth. Your goals are malnourished. Please spit the juice. Y'all be vaping, I be maiden. Yes, y'all be aping. I'm Richard Mill Nation. No diamonds, just tourbillon facing with gears and sprockets with the sapphire casing.
When I pull up,
they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
Here's a little story about a kid from Morocco. Had to show Carlito I was Benny Blanco. Check it out. Raindrop, all set. Plug, need an outlet. Shot put me in the box. I'm in the box off. All the face shorty, socks off. Mac Miller, Reggie Miller, the killer, Canary, Back Stiller, White Villa, Fresh vanilla, garage like a kill himself. Lauren Hiller, get up. Crib Calabasas on the hill. I had a morning plate. Beatles on the red carpet. Alcatraz bars, crash cars, ain't no future in front. My homie rip your mask off.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
Y'all been since my early days. I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press pan the camera. Please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see my pain. Off the rail, might myself. Bored with life as aboard this plane. Steward this sex if I need help. Maybe what's your last name? Hopefully it still ain't been changed. Something about you make me not doubt you. I will silence my brain, scream louder. Asking when I'm gon' myself. Couple problems, my cash ain't help. Human issues too strong for tissue. False provider, war mask by wealth. Move your body if you came here to party. If not, then pardon me. How I'm supposed to have a good time with death and destruction's all I see. Out the sight, I'm out of my mind. The sound of sunshine is calling me. The vibrations is all I need. All I need. All I need. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, move. Party people, I like to see you groove. This is how we do. This is how we do. Deja vu from a bayside view. I see black cats in the daytime too. I see black cats on the daytime news. When handcuffed, wrist and his skin turned blue. I met God once at the rendezvous and felt starstruck.
Vince, the car's outside.
Got things to do, got to make my moves. I can't miss my flight and miss you too, boo. First class seats is overrated. Won't go, let's stay overpay us.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Jackson now. This is Johnson. He's got it. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down. That's Sanders, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing to start the drive. Cunningham throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gonzalez. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Off the play fake, Cunningham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help in the contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped in the contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, here we go.
Here's Jackson off the play fake. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Ed Too Tall Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
All right, here we go.
Jackson now from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Returnable now for Woodson. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They go down Leon again.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gonzalez. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cunningham. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now, this is going to carry well in. end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Off play action. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be third down. Off play action. Jackson. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Off the play fake. Cunningham. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Elliott, and some space here. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Exactly what I'm talking about. Bitches quit. Niggas know what it is. Exactly what I'm talking about. Man, this shit down is fucking dope.
Yeah. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know. Tell her ain't to get up on my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way.
Nah, we ain't lose.
All this money in the way.
Oh no, we was winning. You talking about the squads game? Oh no, hell no. We was winning. We ain't lose nothing. Nah, we was winning. That was us. Them niggas had 3. We must be looking at it wrong. We beat them niggas 40-10. We dominated in the AFC Championship. One game, them niggas quit. Then I went to I was in the wild card game. We played 2 games. We dominated them niggas. My boys throwing that shit the moss over the top, man. That
Brandon
shit
Gaudin,
like
Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
Nah, I was gone. Balling out lately, man. Like I said, I started out 0-2.
Set to go now on a beautiful
now,
sunny afternoon. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
If he win next game, he
take it in the end zone.
Be in the same boat as me. He gonna, but he gonna get a bye though. He get a bye. Damn. Yeah, we lost the Super Bowl before in the squads. Yeah, I'm in the season now.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Yeah, once I get my weekend.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough job to contain them.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Mariota to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That nigga play rate high as hell. I just end up losing the game on a nigga to that fucking Sherman. That's some dumb shit. I was running an out. I fucked up now.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And this is caught, pulled in by Clark. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Tell me about it. That shit's stupid.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Mariota. On the screen, this is Coleman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Off the play fake, Mariota. They shake, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. First down, Cunningham throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gonzalez. Touchdown! Tony Gonzalez, 75 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead.
Out.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, Those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like
out
that.
for a fucking touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Yeah, I'm winning.
That's fielded in the end zone.
That's good.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. They go play action. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
That nigga a monster. Oh, there it go. There it go. They got a 93 quarterback, 93 running back. I knew he was going to quit. Yeah, that nigga Khalil, it's just like with the Rams with Aaron Donald. Like, nigga, pay them guys. Them niggas monsters.
Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah.
See, I'm gonna show you more down shit.
Put my problems in them. Only check up when the checks come.
What that shit at?
My pockets looking blessed up. All the talking never stretched up. They talking like they jealous of me. They talking like they never love me.
Only need 14 more and I got 9 coming. So that's 5 more. So I get 5 more. I'm gonna have another 300K. Like I said, I just basically powered up.
Know your place, yeah. I got
like
right now. I'm
powered him up. Then I turned around, I did that set. I had like 1.2 mil. I had to save my shit. I built that card. Then I ended up buying the other 2 so I could put the Sherman in the lineup. Like I said, the Sherman, I ended up powering him up. That nigga, agility, man coverage, zone coverage, press, play rate, and catch him to the roof. He already big as hell. Like I said, this is the other lineup. This is what niggas probably gonna see in the weekend league. This what niggas probably gonna see in the weekend league. The Cowboys training all the way up.
25 hours every day. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Know your place, face, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient.
And like I said, his speed went up 1. Yeah, I put that nigga in the slot, like, just to have the height. And then on the out, then, you know, I be moving the nigga around, though, because I be basing my matchups on speed. Yeah. I had, when you do that Sherman shit, you get a 98, a 97, and a 96. So I took the kicker, the tackle, and then I got this. I don't even know why I got him, but I could have got the fullback, but he really won't nothing. Where the fuck he at? Matter of fact, he ain't even in on this lineup. Yeah, I got the Ebron. That nigga fast.
As we go on, like we do. When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you. What you need, a little mind at ease. There's a little sunshine in the sun.
Frederick, that boost.
Baby, if you feel the same,
my cowboy boost. Oh, this shit.
Yes, I do. What you got to lose?
You done made it to see a whole nother summer and it feel good. Stop now, top down through the neighborhood. Let the wind blow, open up the window. That girl is poison like Belleville DeVoe. We have a barbecue to do FO. Swimming pool party in the back on the low.
All his shit.
And the plates of food will be laid out for free. Little kids, get down. I have a bus pull up with Tommy the Clown to do the jerk, go to work and do that dance that'll make your whole body hurt. Playing Bombardier, calm and clear. This that time of the year for everybody to be boisterous. Rock with Snoop Dogg and rejoice to this.
As we go on,
I got so much shit.
When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you.
A lot of the shit, like, I could have sold. I should have, but, like, most of all my, all my other than 98 to 99, basically, I got a shitload of, yeah, I power him up last week. I got so many.
Shined up my white walls, night falls, I'm feeling good. I'm doing things that you never would. Like surfing with the sharks or shooting in the dark. Riding on the bike with my grandson at the park. Evolve while I elevate. Take flight, levitate. Breakfast for dinner. I'm cold as hell, but summer ain't the winter. Finna, bender, corner, on a 3-wheel motion. I'm headed to the ocean. Caravan full of cars. Neighborhood stars. Up, the boulevard we go till we can't go no more. It's me and mine, it's summertime. You go off and we go on.
As we go on, like we do. When it's hot outside,
yeah, but see, if you look at it with the way that they got him and you power him up, he ain't working. Like when you build him all those elites and shit. Cause I used to have Blanket, but now everything is just going to react. Cause your zone coverage gotta matter. You know, it plays a lot. This shit ain't 91. Yeah, I got him, but like I said, the price that the price that he costs, power him up all the way, that shit really not worth it. I be on Mudhead comparing a lot of shit too. Oh yeah, I be comparing all that shit on Mudhead, like, and see if I had a blanket, it'll be different. Oh yeah, sure, you ought to see that you. But see, the only reason why I got him is because he got the 90 speed and he's a secure tackler. That's the only reason why. Cause you know when the Vic first came out, really could nothing really do nothing with him. You know he can't really run with him, but he still got 90 speed. But like, as far as like him, and he big, so you know when he dives, he get a good little amount. And I had just built the Wilson. Man, that shit cost. I wanted that shit, man. I don't beat a nigga with that nigga. We beat a nigga but see, he boosts everything. Like the nigga I played in the Super Bowl, that nigga had everybody. Like all his whole team was 99 based on boosts and everything. He had motivators. He had Madden out there. That nigga, he had the Vic and the Barry Sanders. Yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop.
Yeah, the nigga had the Madden, but this nigga Caleb Sturgis though, like this ability really ain't shit. The clutch kicker, yeah, he can kick. This shit on 95, but see, I lost a game in the weekend league like that because I missed a clutch kick because the niggas iced my kicker. Well, he got that. Some nigga, man, I was so mad. I drove just like I lost a game. I drove 75 yards. I threw a 74-yard play. The nigga tackled me on one. Yeah, I ended up losing. I lost like 4 games in a row. 3 of them in overtime. When you did that Position Heroes pack, they gave them to you. Oh, when I did that pack, when I just got that pack, yeah, with that Sherman, I spent like 500. I spent like 500 on that shit. Yeah. So you won't repeat that shit. That's all that is. But like I said, I powered that Sherman up for like 100. I had used some of the gold tokens that you win from doing that. Just like if I'd have known that last night, I fucked up because I could have just waited to build the build up from Travis Frederick because I still got gold tokens. There was a believers I had to get even in mind. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. Yeah, that shit. So tell them I got a new girl. Yeah, that Sherman, like I said, I'm tired of living check to check. That shit was alright to build that shit and then get that car back. Smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I want that fucking money lot, really, if I get him. I gotta just get off my chest. That nigga going for so much, man. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn off. You get a 95. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long. I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! Yeah. What you mean? And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Yeah. Hold up. Whoa. What you mean? Woo! Yeah, I did the first one, the trade in. Don't know what you think it compare me to. But I don't ever get a 95. I be wanting a 95. If you can get one of the 95 when it first come out, you can sell that shit for big money. I do what I do. I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. Yeah, I don't. The reason why I did them, I ended up winning. I said I got them 1,500 solos, 1,500 solo challenges. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear.
Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, I ain't. And she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys, I boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my.
Yeah, they go my win.
What you mean?
Squad games.
I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her. I don't trust
this
her.
old buddy, he nice too though. He just don't really catch like that. Oh yeah, I got him for the run blocking. Nigga run blocking on 95 with the boost.
You thought it was finished. You thought it was over. You thought it retired. You thought it was fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller.
Yeah, my boy there too.
Black boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap gods like Cyclops and Olga. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think bro still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, some baddest bag on get. What you mean?
I need hella more of them shoes. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 50, 60, 65. I need 66 more of these shits to get another 3. That's how it is. Which one you talking about?
I'm so Allen Temple. I'm so England Manor. I'm so Misty Valley. And I got a couple yesterday out of Cali. And my bag from the valley. What a no American dream, dusty road. Man, she been riding since her daddy rode on bold. I done in every hole, telling every
which one?
With my wife, but if she meet her, might be a go. Rick Flair flashy. Don't I look dashy? Don't I look classy? Don't act so sassy. I'm the man, boo. That's with or without you. With what you say.
Are you talking about the position heroes?
I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the top, but this the best. Hey, don't you see me out here shining, better flex. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the top, but this the best. And even if we die today, gon' live forever. Live forever.
Daddy fat say with 3 S's. Pick the S's, no S's on my chest, but all these diamonds got me blessed. Usually I don't do this. Dumb it down, go stupid. Since 17, been counting M's, my bank accounts on goofy. Now who know what the truth is?
I was just glad when they went ahead and gave the Khalil the power of the draft shit.
Got that Southern drawl and all that.
Took him up to 93 speed.
The South got something to say, and all y'all can't get y'all ball back. If I ain't a hot boy, that would it call sacks. Daddy fat, y'all never fall back. Like clocks in the wintertime, we stay eating like it's dinner time. Been feasting and feasting big, but it ain't no crime. We don't know the meaning of drought, cause we keep it so wet, why sweat now, it's been a while. Just speaking in general, boy, there is no formidable opponent or that bone that never step on it. When you wanna mind the kind of give it hope when it down and out.
Shit, I just paid fucking 130 for that fucking Richard Sherman.
Yeah, I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address.
I ain't even got a motivator up there now.
But this the best. Don't you see me out here shining, better flex. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top. This the best.
Shit, I had that Khalil Mack since day one. It took me forever. I had the 93 for a long time. Yup. I had to get the 96. It took me, I had the 93 left in. It took me a long time before I got that damn Team of the Year card, because that shit was like 500.
Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is you already know, so go
to your soundtrack and turn that shit off. Your options.
Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my
yeah, I had him and the Derek Carr. Just like if I had known the Derek Carr was gonna come out in the power up, I would have never built the Aaron Rodgers. I'd have just waited. But I was seeing what niggas was doing with that Aaron Rodgers. I said, fuck that shit. But yeah, I built the Julio. I'm telling you, like, I paid fucking, what that shit is?
Like the way it sounds, Brody?
I paid $130 for Richard Sherman fucking 89 card.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man.
Niggas had that shit in there for $200,000-$300,000. I paid $130 for his 89 when his fucking 91 was only going for $33. I paid $130 for that shit. That shit was the cheapest one out there.
Top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that my mama. I will never give my heart to a rocket. Just make a dance.
Look at this shit. They got the Richard Sherman, the 89 going for 175, 200, 200, 218. I bought the one that was 130. It's the same way they did that Mark, the Travis Frederick though. They had the Travis Frederick card so jacked up, it didn't make no sense.
Let me breathe for a minute.
I'm telling you, bro.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover ball in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short,
yeah, I remember my boy had that random game.
Beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just serving myth.
Yeah, that Travis Frederick, they don't even got the 90. They don't even got the 92 one out here. The Football Outsiders card, that card was going for so much. I think I spent like 100 and everything. All the other ones, it was like 120. I think all the other ones was going for 300,000 and 400,000. I'm like, man.
Let me breathe for a minute.
A lot of times what I'll try to do is try to buy a card once I know that it's gonna go. But like it be like certain cards just like that Von Miller, it's hard to do that with him because of the simple fact mostly everybody got right now, most of the linebackers I see out there, Morris Taylor, Khalil, Ray Lewis, Urlacher, and that fucking Shazier. I hate that fucking Shazier, but he don't play the run well unless you got your shit all the way up as far as a physical front. It's the same with the Urlacher. And see the way my homeboy got him, that bitch got 97 speed. Hell yeah. See, my homeboy don't got the +4 with a block shader, so his block shader not real high. His block shader only on 92 stop.
I go extra high for my entourage. Check my repertoire. Jim Jones everywhere I go, you know it's reppin' time.
Which one?
When Latifah ready, when we set it off. If they sleeping on me, I'ma wake them up. They fake as fakers. I really do. I'm kicking up the rent is due. Plus I got my mama and my kiddies too. They growing up. Time is moving faster. What we wasting for? No holding back.
So cars are really not out there like that no more. Cause I was watching a nigga. I wanted to see what it was too. I was watching a nigga. It's in the token exchange.
All I got is my word and my word is my
Team of the week, most feared, Max Harden, Zero Chill, Team of the year, NFL combine players, 1, 2, and East. 2 elite, 3 golds, and 3 silvers.
But just stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. I've been reflecting on how
it's gonna probably give you a card from something that's not really out there. It's really from the past programs.
You can keep them, Giuseppe's on delusional. Who gon' be there for you if you lose it all? Question that, who gon' have your mama back, Think about it, it's so much more than life, take advantage. We gon' get this money, stack this paper, and be alright. We gon' run it, keep on finish on sight. I go out for my squad and I put that on squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Yeah. They gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But just stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine.
Man, too broke to pay attention. Man. Yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. That's it. A couple million make you stand different. Hey. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. The game is friendless, the pain is endless. The game changed, I blame these lame pretenders. My friends and Benzes talked at the interest. Inside, you still hear the engine. Like, ren, this is your ending. If you're offended, I dare you defend it. This rushing through my blood like the Kremlin. I'm back with a vengeance, and this is what the sound of revenge is. Win-win, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. Where I come from, you can't visit. I talk money, I guess you understand different. Hand gestures count until my hands blister. You can't miss us louder than Fran Drescher. Pinky rings, hand kisses, soprano. I feel like Paulie Castellano in designer stitches. I heard him say I made Rihanna. Mind your business, what kind of honor is this? I'm trying to see Madonna, all kind of riches. In Miami, dining with the finest. Everybody acting kind of vicious. These politicians won't let my brother visit. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. He's a fake baller, globe trotter, bank account $4. No, come on, I know you wanna pop collars. I know you wanna pop for collar. Top dollar, pull up in that top dollar. Yeah. She got that top dollar. Hey. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it.